All right, Peter. So, big press briefing yesterday. Tell us a little bit about the excitement around Xbox 360 in Japan.
Well, I think, the interesting thing, certainly the years that we've been, quite frankly, focusing on this market and struggling a little bit, as I think is well known. Yesterday seemed, it was cathartic for me and the team on the ground here because we're starting to now see validation of all of the efforts that we put into really addressing the issues in this market that we have, looking at the overall challenges of the content piece that I don't think up until this year we've done a fabulous job in addressing, and that is really specific content for the Japanese gamer. And the bets that we placed with people like Sakaguchi-san in particular, I think as evidenced by the reaction yesterday with both Lost Odyssey and Blue Dragon, really seemed to be on the brink of paying off. So I feel good for the team on the ground here. Now, my reaction was, I went to, when Sensui-san and I had finished on stage, I kind of said to him, you know what, with the pricing of the core bundle for Blue Dragon being at 28,000 yen, with having Blue Dragon ready to go on the 7th of December, and as beautiful a game as that looks, with the innovation of the HD DVD player, and that being brought to market here, and with the 100,000 units that Sony said is going to ship into the marketplace, I feel like I said to him, I don't know what else we need to do at this point to be successful in this market.
Yeah, I mean, the games that we showed yesterday were pretty extraordinary. Blue Dragon alone, there was about a 15 or 20-minute demo that the creator himself did.
Yeah, exactly.
And it looked phenomenal. What do you tell to someone who's sitting back in North America, say right now, and looks at that and goes, they don't understand it? Yeah.
Well, and in some instances it goes back to my original comment that we needed to focus on games that, quite frankly, maybe Western gamers don't understand, but Japanese gamers love. There's both in that game and most definitely in that game and a little bit in Lost Odyssey, you saw what really is exciting to a Japanese gamer, which is a strategic type of game. When you saw it's a turn-based RPG, obviously, so you saw what our character heroes had to do against the boss characters. It's more than the usual real-time action-adventure stuff that we in the West love. There was the decision-making, the Sakaguchi actually was struggling, I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah.
Because that's a tough boss character in that particular level. But he kept pounding away and was making decisions that weren't quite optimal to get past that boss character. And that's the beauty of the game. Yeah. And I think he said out loud, be careful when you play this at TGS because you can die pretty easily.
Yeah, he did. He said that.
So, but I think that was proof positive to me that it's not necessarily something we should understand or say, that's the type of game I can't wait to play.
Right.
I think you could see that, and certainly I talked to many members of the Japanese press last night. I did about 3 hours of interviews post the press conference, and they all said, Blue Dragon is exactly what you're going to need to do to be able to capture the hearts and minds of the Japanese gamer.
Yeah, it's really come a long way. I saw a little bit of it at TGS last year, and then, of course, now it's so much closer to being done, and it's going to be shipping. It looks fantastic. Let's talk about 1080p.
Well, we made the announcement yesterday that as part of the fall update that will be, as we constantly evolve the box and the experience in the box, that we'll be able to provide 1080p for both games and movies, should the consumer determine that that's what they want to do. And I think that the reaction we got to that was incredibly positive, and it just seems to be something that we feel there's, for some consumers, they want to take advantage of that. It's a very small number of consumers.
But they're very loud.
They're very loud, and they wanted it, and clearly our competitor has said, it's the true high-definition format. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, great.
Next.
We got it.
Exactly. That's kind of what kind of what the boards are buzzing with today. Is that wow? It was kind of an ace up the sleeve.
Yeah. It's tough when it's being translated from the Japanese into the English. I'm not quite sure whether everybody fully understands, but the ability for us as a software company to be able to continually evolve the capabilities of the platform, and in particular what we can do through Xbox Live, that's proof positive. Okay, you want 1080p? Yeah. Here it is.
Peter, I appreciate you giving it a little bit of time.
Pleasure.
And good luck, and we'll see you in Amsterdam. Or we're not in Amsterdam.
No,
Amsterdam,
you'd be in the wrong place. That would
we'll
be
see you in Barcelona.
We'll be in Barcelona, and I get there. I think you get there even Monday or something. I'll be there just ahead of you. So we're excited, and boy, if they thought a lot of stuff came out of TGS, there's going to be a ton of stuff coming out of Barcelona.
Thank you.
My pleasure.